Houston, KC. There's some football history there. And right now, it's some random facts to impress your friends and coworkers. The stars of this game, Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes, both under the age of 25, making this just the third time in modern history, according to the NFL, two quarterbacks 25 and younger have met in this round of the playoffs. Impressive, but we've seen better matchups. Also divisional playoffs, Warren Moon, Joe Montana. The Chiefs beat the Oilers, though, to go to the AFC title game. Yes, these are two Hall of Famers, but here's two more. Len Dawson, George Blanda, 1963. Deshaun already has one win in Kansas City back in October. Before that, though, the last Texans quarterback to win a game at Arrowhead Stadium? David Carr, 2004. That's during the Bush administration. Houston and Kansas City have played each other a total of 59 times. But their most important game? Easy. Way back in 1962. Houston, the Oilers. Kansas City, the Texans? Yes, KC was the Dallas Texans then, battling for the AFL championship, which Houston lost in double overtime. And those are your random KC and Houston football facts to impress your friends and coworkers.